Finally, fans of Frankenstein will like this one. It's actually by a poet.
Yes, it is her first novel. This is a woman named Lori Scheck, and it's a novel called A Monster's Notes. And it's the story of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, told by the monster. Now, a lot of people think that the monster is named Frankenstein, but in fact, Frankenstein was the name of the doctor who created the unnamed monster. And so the monster is still living in New York in our time, in the early 2000s. And it's a thriller on one level, but it really is an intellectual sort of phantasmagoria. I mean, there are so many different pieces to this novel, and what she does is she writes not only the story of the monster, but also the story of Mary Shelley. Apparently, in this conceit, it was not an invention. The story was not an invention of Mary Shelley's, but she actually met the monster, and so that came to know him. And so we find out all the backstories of the fictional characters that Mary Shelley created, who maybe not were fictional, and Mary Shelley herself. And it reminded me of something that Kaylee Jones said about her father. When he was working on a novel, he'd come down to dinner and he would talk about the characters that he was creating in the novel as if they were real people, and he would struggle over something that was going to happen to them. And as a child, Kaylee Jones couldn't really understand it.
And you're referencing again the first book.
Yes, exactly. But here, Lori Scheck does the same thing. In Frankenstein, the fictional characters are real. So it's a magnificent book.
Thank you so much, Bill, for your selections, as always.
Thank you.